I've seen a few comments lately asking where I've been the last month and a half. I think it's been about a month and a half since our last upload. So I figured I would take a minute and make a quick video for you guys that are actually wondering kind of where we've been, what we've been up to. Yes, we're still alive. We're still going to make videos. In fact, that's what I'm trying to do right now, is make a video going over these corner clamps right here. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn the camera around, kind of give you an eyeball of the shop in its current state, so you can see kind of what we've been up to, and then I will explain to you guys a couple of other things that we've had going on as well. So I think in our last video, we talked about these two rolling cabinets. And by the way, these have been amazing. It is so nice to come out here and just be able to find the things that I need and also know where to put them back so that I can find them again later. There is sort of some organizational things that need to change over time, and I figured that would happen, but as of right now, these have been a major investment here in the shop. If we turn here, first of all, you'll notice there is no assembly table in here at all. You'll also notice that this looks different. I'll tell you about that in just a second. The assembly table is no more. I reclaimed as much stuff off of it as I could material-wise and then trashed the rest because I need something that has a smaller footprint. I want to make something that is the same size footprint-wise as the table saw. More of a traditional woodworking bench that also will double as an outfeed table for this thing. So I have it drawn out. Lumber prices, as we all know, are up there right now. So I'm trying to figure out the best options for that. Also, we painted the garage door foam panels. So those foam panels, for those that don't know, are that pink purplish rigid foam. We finally painted them. I think I used Kills 2 for that. Okay, I am actually digging through the garbage can right now for you guys. That's how much I love you. Here it is. Yep, Kills 2. All-purpose interior exterior primer. I believe it is water-based, as I recall. Yes, it is water-based. This stuff worked really well for painting that foam. So if you're in the market and you need it, that's what it was. Now this works out a lot better than that ugly pink purple color, and also brightened it up a lot in here too. I think there's 3 coats on there by the time that I was done. It actually took quite a bit. If you remember, we used to have a miter station over here, or what I always called a miter station. We had the 10-inch miter saw here, we had the 12-inch miter saw here, and then we had the radial arm saw. I still have the radial arm saw, so for those that are wondering, yes, I still have it. We're not gonna utilize it in this shop. I'll probably wait until I get a bigger shop. But originally when I set all that up, I had set it up for production work so that I could have one saw with a different blade, a different angle, and have them set there, and I didn't have to go back and forth. I don't really do that kind of work anymore. We've obviously based the business model more on content, and so I don't need all that. So all of that came out of there. But where's the miter saw, you might ask? All we have is the 12-inch now, and this is where it's going to live. These are 2 30-inch base cabinets married together with a butcher block countertop, and then we have 2 30-inch wall cabinets mounted above. And you can see these studs back here. This is essentially a false wall. These cabinets are reinforced. The studs are screwed to the back of them. Well, actually the cabinets are screwed to the studs, and then these cabinets are screwed to those studs as well. So basically this works as a false wall. Why didn't I just mount it to the wall itself? Good question. It's because I wanted to utilize this. This is a plastic wall. It's just visqueen. My storage stuff is over on the other side, but it renders this wall useless for anything structural. That's why we built this. This is all one solid unit that I can quickly take apart and move if need be. So if, again, we finally do move into a new shop, that'll be easy to break down and move into another location. And I can just mount those to a wall in a new shop as well. But it frees up all this space over here. It's just gonna make it that much more better. Now that butcher block countertop needs to extend from here to the wall. The problem is it's 8 feet from the center of the blade to the wall, but I mismeasured and got the wrong piece of butcher block to extend this. So that is where this cabinet is coming into play. This cabinet is going to mount to the wall and be adjustable so I can get that butcher block resting on there, coplanar with this, and then I'll just cut a little filler piece to put inside at the end. Now, of course, when I actually do that, that'll all make more sense, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Then underneath that piece of butcher block, I'm gonna make 2 rolling carts for the planer and for the sander. So those will actually live right underneath there, and that'll free up that bench. We'll kind of rearrange. It'll all make sense as time goes on. Now, the other big part of where I've been has been rebuilding the website. So when I first started inspirewoodcraft.com, again, I had set it up because we were going to talk about doing projects, not projects, but things to sell. So I was going to try to get into the furniture making business and try to sell things like that. And it's a very tough business to get into, and we changed directions, but the website wasn't set up in a way that allowed us to change directions with the business model. We made a new website. InspireWoodcraft.com is back up for those of you that tried to go and ran into like an under construction page or something. Being not good with computer stuff like that, it took a long time to figure out, probably about a month, with a couple hiccups as well, to figure out how to develop a website from the ground up. But it is a much better platform for us to be able to utilize and really represent more of our brand, but also make it a place that's easier for you guys to navigate and, you know, purchase plans and stuff like that. So for those of you who haven't been there, you can check it out if you want to. You may run into a hiccup here or there. If you do, please do let us know. That way we can get on board with trying to fix it. The other thing is we've had Caitlin out in the shop. She wants to start sort of her own channel with doing DIY stuff.
I forgot that part. Oops.
We don't know for sure if it's gonna go through, but she is really wanting to. So we've had her out here in the shop, and that way I can film her doing stuff. That's what this Shishugibon here is for. And so that's been really exciting too. It just sort of makes a delay in progress. So I think that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna go back to trying to film about these corner clamps. Just figured I'd say hi, let you know where we've been. And that's about it. If you were one of the people that reached out, wondered where we were at, thank you so much for that. We appreciate the concern. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video.